Revenge films.
A few years ago, my ex-brother-in-law drove my Mercedes Benz without telling me and got into an accident. At the time, I was living life to the fullest. Being single, working in a big company, and living at home with my family. One of the reasons that I still lived at home is because my mother would take care of all the cooking and cleaning. Of course, I did chip in towards the house expenses, and it wasn't like my mother didn't enjoy doing all that for us. But the main reason is because they would take care of my beloved dog. My work required me to go on domestic business trips quite often. Sometimes I wouldn't be home for half of the month because of it. Because of this, my salary was quite good, but I couldn't ask my parents to take care of my dog every time. What also caused my dog to get confused, so I suggested I stay with them so that my dog is comfortable at their house. As planned, my dog got comfortable with them. I had an older sister who lived with her husband about 30 minutes away. I had to be careful with my belongings because my ex-brother-in-law would come over and borrow my things, like my watches and clothes. I didn't want to cause any weirdness, so I couldn't talk to them about it. Then one day, the accident happened. As always, I had to go on my business trip, so I left my dog with my mother. I know it's not easy to take care for the dog, but I appreciate it.
Yes, I know. Take care and safe travels.
Thank you! I left for my trip, and 4 days later, my ex-brother-in-law contacted me. Why is he calling me? I don't have a good feeling about this. If I think about it, before I left for my trip, my brand ties and glasses were missing from my room. I couldn't tell my sister because she was working really hard, and I didn't want to stress her out. Hello? Hey, Lubio! I kinda crashed your Mercedes Benz while I was riding it. It's yours, so can you quickly come? I was lost for words. Huh? What do you mean? Did you get in an accident with my car? Yeah, you're pretty bad at accepting reality. Can you hurry up and come? Why do I even have to go? Actually, I didn't even hear that you were going to be borrowing it. What do you mean you got into an accident with my car? Oh, shut up! I'm your brother-in-law, right? What's yours is mine. My business trips are sometimes pretty far away, so I used the taxi this time to go to the station. I could handle him taking a few small things of mine, but I could not forgive him for taking my car without telling me. And then getting into an accident. The reason I left my car keys at home is because while I was gone, my father would use the car. The reason I let him use it was because since I was little, he would always say, Mercedes Benz is a good car! It's my dream! So I always wanted him to ride one. That's the reason I worked so hard and bought one in the first place. I wanted to gift him the car, but I knew he wouldn't accept it, so we had an unspoken rule that he could use it whenever I was not around. Not to have my ex-brother-in-law use it. I held it together and said, I can't go right now. I'm not nearby. Huh? What do you mean? Where the hell are you? I'm at a company training trip, so I won't be home for a few days. What the hell? If you don't come, this will be all my fault. What do you want about? He was driving around and showing off the car when he hit a car pretty badly. He told the person that it wasn't his car, so he'll call the owner of the car. Since the car had a strong body, the victim's car was smashed badly. He told me to come home immediately. Then I heard another voice on the call. I think it was the owner of the other car.
Why is it me? Why is it my car?
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. My brother crashed the car, but I think he ran away because he got scared. What lies? I then heard another voice. You're the one who did this to my daughter's car? Oh my, what? I thought I heard him distressed, so I turned on the camera. I saw a scary-looking man on the screen. What the hell did you do to my daughter's car, you stupid ass? Huh? I'm sorry, but it wasn't me. If it wasn't your dumbass, then who the hell's was it, huh? I mean, there's a drive record here. If we check there, then we can see who was driving, right? He looked at the footage and confirmed that it was only my ex-brother-in-law in the car. How do you explain this? Huh? I'm sorry! As I was watching, I learned that it was his daughter's birthday and they were planning to go shopping and eat out at a restaurant. None of that was able to happen, all due to this accident. He demanded a compensation fee along with a new car. My sister, of course, found out about all this and was infuriated. After hearing of this, she thought she would check just in case and ended up finding expensive branded items that she had no memory of buying. She knew once she saw the tie that she bought for me as a graduation gift. Not only was it the car, but the fact that she was stealing things leaded them to get a divorce. I only found this out later on, but it seems like he was envious of me having a good job, car, and earning a lot. My sister went to his parents' house to talk about what had happened, and he says, "We never have any money because of our daughter. It's fine to take small things. It's all your fault for not giving birth to her properly." But after a while, his father started to beat him up and he lost consciousness. Their daughter was born with a defect and was in and out of hospitals. So now that I think about it, they did always struggle financially. They had to take days off for their daughter, which led to a lower income. However, to cover for this, my sister worked from morning to night, and his parents knew about this. Instead, in tears, they would say, "I hate that we can't do anything because we live off of our pension funds. I feel horrible." I never told my ex-brother-in-law, but I was always giving my sister some money whenever I got a bonus check. I know this isn't much, but please accept this and take care of yourself for your daughter.
I hate being such a burden. I'm sorry.
She would always apologize like this. So I think it was harder for her to forgive him. After this, my sister made sure to make him pay alimony as well as child support. His parents ended up cutting ties with him as well. Not to mention the repairing fees for my car and all the items that he stole from me. The mafia-like man's daughter car fees as well as consolation money for ruining her birthday. After all that, he lost his house, got in debt by borrowing money, and still didn't have enough money, so he had to work from morning to night like my sister did to pay for everything. I think this is just the consequences that he had to pay for his actions. As for my sister, she returned to her childhood room, and whether she gets back to work or spends even a little more time with her daughter was completely up to her. I suggested this because I could support her financially with whatever decision she makes. My sister was in tears from joy and gratitude, but until she gets back on her feet, I will be there to support her.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.